ومن يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Sura Imran, verse number 170. وَلَا يَحْسَبَنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا أَنَّمَا نُمْلِي لَهُمْ خَيْرٌ. And let not the disbelievers think that our postponing of their punishment is good for them. We postpone the punishment only so that they may increase in sinfulness, and for them is a disgracing torment. So when Allah hates someone, Allah don't punish them right away, but Allah give them the time so they can be involved in more sins, so they're justifying the great punishment in the next life and also in this world. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said also, those who answered Allah and His Messenger after being wounded, for those of them who did good deeds and feared Allah, there is a great reward. Those unto whom the people said, verily the people have gathered against you, therefore fear them, but it increased them in faith, and they said, Allah is sufficient for us, and He is the best disposer of affairs. So they returned and grace and bounty from Allah. No harm touched them, and they followed the good pleasure of Allah, and Allah is the honor of great bounty. It is only shaitan that suggests you to fear of his allies. So fear them not, but fear me if you are true believers. So that's a verse very important for us, the verse number 175. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that the shaitan, he is suggesting to fear his awliya. Who are awliya? The bad people in the world, they are the allies of shaitan. And he is telling to the believers to fear his allies who are doing injustice to the world. And Allah said, do not fear them, but fear Allah. Fear me, Allah, only you have to fear. So that's the very important. You do good because you fear Allah, and you avoid from evil because you fear Allah. So think of this. That's the most important. That's the key of all the good deeds. It is the key of to get guidance. It is the key of to understand the Quran. Everything that always be conscious of Allah, always fear of Allah, that Allah is watching me and He can account me for this. Then your life will be very obedient to Allah. So very important. Allah even said in the Quran, like Alif Lam Mim Zalikal Kitab la Rayba Fihi. That is the book, the Quran. There is no doubt in it. It is guidance for those who fear Allah. So fearing Allah is very important, which Allah said, don't fear them, don't fear the allies of shaitan, don't fear shaitan, but fear Allah. Because only Allah you need to fear, because no one can harm you, and no one can save you from any harm except Allah. No one can harm you except by the will of Allah, and no one can save you from the harm except by the will of Allah. So all the power belongs to Allah, and Allah is the holding our life and death, our honor and dishonor, our profit and loss is all controlled by Allah, and Allah is only to decide for us everything. So no one has power to us to harm, and no one has the power to give us good except by the will of Allah. So very important thing, to love Allah, always be hopeful to Allah, and to fear Allah, and none but to fear Allah alone. That's important. I was not around for several days. Many important things. There was no able to time, and we were most of the time traveling also to different places. And now, inshallah, tomorrow is a Friday, Jummah, and then Saturday night we have program from Masjid Grande. So that is all the words of Allah which we want to share to everyone, and to call people to Allah. That is the most important thing in our life, to invite people to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that is the great success. Those who are not obeying Allah, they will be losers, and those who obey Allah and those who fear Allah, they will be the successful. May Allah guide us. Ameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa alihi wa sahbihi. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar. Ameen. Ya Allah, our Lord, give us good in this world and good in the hereafter. Save us from anger, save us from fear. Ameen. Allah, be happy with us. Enter us in Jannah to fill us in paradise in next step forever. Ameen. Allah, guide us. Ameen. Allah, forgive us. Ameen. Allah, mercy on us. Ameen. Allah, protect us. Ameen. Allah, protect our children and give long life. Ameen. Allah, protect our children and give long life. Ameen. Allah, protect our children and give long life. Ameen. Allah, protect our children, all the children of the world, and give long life. Allah, we ask from you all good which your prophets, and all good will they ask from you. Ameen. Allah, we seek protection from all the evil from which your prophets, and all good will they seek protection. Ameen. Allah forgive us and our parents, our wives, our children, our brothers, our sisters, our uncles, our aunties, our grandparents, our relatives, our friends, our neighbors in all believers. Ameen. Allah save us from anger, save us from hellfire. Ameen. Ya Allah be happy with us, enter to us in children of the Firdaus in paradise in next life forever. Ameen. Ya Allah accept our dua, she ask, Rishin that task. Ameen. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sallam. Rabbana taqabbal minna innaka antas samiul alim. Wa tub alayna mawlana innaka antat tawwabur rahim. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Salamun alal mursalin. Alhamdulillah. Ameen. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.